Skoto t'attend pour te présenter ton nouveau terrain de jeu. Ici, tu apprendras le style Hoonigan grâce à divers ateliers organisés par leur équipe. Quand ils en auront fini avec toi, tu seras un véritable pilote de Gymkhana capable d'animer ta propre compète. Mais commençons par le début.
Yo, what's up? Scotto here from Hoonigan. Hey, I'm super stoked to see you.
Looks like you're not the only one working out today. Lots of drivers out to burn rubber. No pressure. There's no need to rush this morning. Hey, this guy ahead, he's doing great at donuts. New rule, the more tricks you perform, the more bucks you earn. But wait too long between tricks, and the bucks counter will drop. That bonus is for true Gymkhana masters only. Our 360 Madman is back. Go slide his line, just follow his tire tracks. That's why I love this place. You have a wrecking ball, and you always have guys to get creative with it. Performing the wildest tricks. This is the Gymkhana DNA. It takes a bit of preparation to become a Gymkhana driver. A lot, in fact. But for now, just remember this. If you have the right mindset, you'll be capable of anything. Like drifting to the edge of a canyon, or jumping over a helicopter, or, I don't know, anything. We're coming to the end, and I haven't even told you about this monster that spits fire out of its V8. I mean, you are driving the mother of all Mustangs. Cross that line, and I'll tell you more about it.
So in the first event, you already get to drive.
Allez pilote, la vraie quête du Gymkhana commence maintenant avec tes premiers essais. Marque autant de points que possible en réalisant les cascades demandées pour impressionner Skoto. Ça devrait être facile, la Unicorn est faite pour les cascades.
Okay, first training session, we're gonna rough up the Unicorn a bit. We're focusing on Gymkhana essentials, big slides, and precision. Get the right amount of points, and we move on. Okay, first training session, we're gonna rough up the Unicorn a bit. We're focusing on Gymkhana essentials, big slide. Okay, first training session, we're gonna rough up the Unicorn a bit. We're focusing on Gymkhana essentials, big slides, and precision. Get the right amount of points, and we move on. We'll love the next trick. It's the grind rail. To grind these, you need to be properly aligned and to hit them at a high speed to slide all the way. On your right, and back again. A figure eight ahead. Try not to slide too wide. Now toss it back the other way. Up for a little grind rail? Passing through these tunnels earns you points too. They force you to be precise. Come on, one last round. Give me a few more tricks. Dude, the Unicorn, that's a tire-slaying monster. Don't be shy with it. Hell yeah, that's my driver. The first time we installed the grind rail was in Florida. We thought a car doing a skateboard trick? Man, that's gotta be cool. And it was.
You've just taken your first step in the quest to becoming a Gymkhana.
pas que tu peux profiter du terrain de jeu autant que tu le souhaites en free drive pour perfectionner tes nouvelles compétences. Comme l'a dit Scotto, on fait une pause avant de reprendre la quête du Gymkhana avec un épisode de Bis versus Dat. Hoonigan réalise d'innombrables activités automobiles, de la custom au pro racing. Mais l'une de leurs préférées est aussi simple que fun. Comparer des voitures à la course. Aujourd'hui, on compare deux voitures chères à notre hôte. Tu en sauras davantage plus tard. Pour l'instant, tu as juste à choisir.
The RWB 911 Turbo. It's just a spicy Beetle, except this one is really fast. You're in a this versus that event. The guys and I do it all the time. We put two cars on the grid and see which one is the fastest. We can only compare cars for the fun of it. Don't worry if you lose. Half German, half Japanese. No wonder you're in first place with that car. Half German, half Japanese. No wonder you're in first place with that car. You're in a this versus that event. The guys and I do it all the time. We put two cars on the grid and see which one is the fastest. We can only compare cars for the fun of it. Don't worry if you lose. The 911's in the lead, but I know my Quattro. She hasn't said her last word. Our two competitors today belong to the collection of a true Volkswagen nerd, me. These cars on track, it makes me feel emotional. And a little bit anxious, to be honest. Don't crash yours, please. I'll tell Gary the same thing. This race is like seeing a Jack Ferdinand Porsche fighting a buffed-up August Hork in the octagon. In the red corner, the 965 Turbo, upgraded to over 400 horsepower with Japanese aesthetics. Love this one. And in the blue corner, the 1990 Coupe Quattro with a big turbo that takes it up over 800 horsepower. A good little boy. They both have a lot of power, and they're both insane. I'm not going to bed before kissing these two beauties goodnight. It calms me. See the volcano? My guys are preparing a first Gymkhana test for you over there. Things are gonna get real. The end is near. Oh boy, it's gonna be tough watching either of my babies lose. If you want to push the car to its limit, now is the time. All right, this wins. The 911, of course. That Porsche DNA.
All right. You did great. But honestly, this.
On se remet en mode Gymkhana. On est sur une épreuve de validation. Tu vas devoir utiliser ce que tu as appris sur le terrain. Scotto veut voir si tu peux mettre ça en pratique dans un contre-la-montre. Pour cette épreuve, ta Unicorn sera remplacée par une Camaro de 66 de 3e génération, entièrement modifiée. Hoonigan a créé cette voiture à la demande de Chevrolet. La marque voulait une voiture digne d'un moteur spécial. Un moteur de caisse 632, aussi appelé Big Block. Difficile de le rater, ce moteur perce littéralement le capot. En fait, il n'y a même pas de capot. Bonne chance pour le test, pilote.
Hey, welcome to the first test, the volcano. We really spruced up the place. The plan's simple. You go up to the summit.
You're probably wondering, why a chopper? You'll find out soon. Time to see what you've learned. Finish the race on time. Do as many tricks as you can. And on top of winning that money, you'll win my heart. Deal? That big block is ultra powerful, and that's not a euphemism. But she's not a natural-born Gymkhana machine like the Hunu. You can drift the street car for sure, but it's at your own risk with the handbrake. gonna jump over it, like now. Now that's what we call proximity. This type of moment in a video with slow-mo, now that's badass. Remember, align properly to take the rail. We designed this path in reference to hill climbs, hardcore uphill races. But in a volcano, dude, you take it up a notch. Come on, I want to see you flirt with the precipice a little longer. Kill these tires. Watch out for roadworks, 100 meters ahead. Slaloming at high speed through roadworks, jumping over a chopper, that's why gymkhanas exist. Follow the chopper. The end is right over there.
Well done. That time attack was crazy, and honestly,
La voiture que Scotto vient d'acheter t'attend dans un parking un peu plus loin. Il te faudra juste la ramener au QG Unigan pour qu'il lui fasse un petit traitement particulier. La customisation, c'est leur truc.
We were lucky to find this Evo in this area. It's quite rare in the US, so I had to jump on it. I've told Ron, and the team can't wait to get their hands on it. And what's more, we've got a sunset and great sound. Everything's smiling on us. Chill out a bit. You see, this car doesn't look like much. Just look at the interior. No frills, classic Japanese minimalism. But there's always more. Mitsubishi gave us a nice inline four-cylinder with already 280 horsepower that are gonna turn up a bit. Believe me, this bad boy is gonna make an absolute Gymkhana beast. We just need to give it a Hoonigan touch. I think we add a little carbon to it, a good way to give it some street spirit. Like a carbon hood, roof, and 4 doors. Did I say a little carbon? I meant a lot. Creating a Gymkhana car is always exciting. You start with an idea, toss in some passion, fantasy, and insanity, and you get the ultimate car. Finally back to the Hoonigan HQ. Thanks for your help, appreciate it. Ron's inside. He's gonna take care of Mademoiselle.
Prépare-toi pour un nouvel atelier et de nouvelles cascades. Tu connais la chanson? Tout ce que tu apprends sur le terrain de jeu te sera utile plus tard. Nouvelle session, nouvelle voiture. Tu vas conduire la seule électrique de Hoonigan et probablement le bolide de Gymkhana le plus puissant, l'Audi Unitron.
Second training session. Nobody at dawn. We've got the playground to ourselves. That was a precision strike section. You have to hit the sticks with your car's bumper. And that is a wall ride. You know how to drift against gravity? You're gonna learn. Today's all about using the skills you learned before and moving up a gear. New wall ride coming up. Try to skid when you're on top, but be careful. If you take off, you could lose control of your vehicle. All right, let's go again with the precision strike. trick is not going too fast and just throwing the car in before the first stick. Pull the handbrake if you have to. Last round, so I don't want to see one stick standing. Is the most futuristic of all Gymkhana cars. It could drift on the moon, so get me to the stratosphere. So you're starting to know me. I'm not that cruel. Try again. Second training session. Nobody at dawn. We've got the playground to ourselves. That was a precision strike section. You have to hit the sticks with your car's bumper. And that is a wall ride. You know how to drift against gravity? You're gonna learn. Today's all about using the skills you learned before and moving up a gear. New wall ride coming up. Try to skid when you're on top, but be careful. If you take off, you could lose control of your vehicle. All right, let's go again with the precision strike. The trick is not going too fast and just throwing the car in before the first stick. Pull the handbrake if you have to. Last round, so I don't want to see one stick standing. Neutron is the most futuristic of all Gymkhana cars. It could drift on the moon, so get me to the stratosphere.
All right, you dizzy yet?
Tu as vu comme Scotto aime les this versus that. On a demandé à Onigan s'ils accepteraient de mesurer l'une de leurs créations à l'une des nôtres. 50% Onigan, 50% Motorfest. Voici le match. La 3100 du Motorfest contre la Camaro de 3e génération de Onigan. Ces voitures ont une chose en commun, et pas des moindres. Elles sont toutes deux propulsées par le même moteur Big Block. Tu es bien sûr libre de choisir entre les deux, mais je suis convaincue que la 3100 va gagner.
The 3100 Big Block Edition? So the Motorfest side, all right, all right.
Wow, the turns are really rough here. Two Chevys, two big blocks, but only one winner. It's prophetic. It's a bit of an exaggeration, but I really like the concept of this race. Tricky turns are back. Second lap. Modifying a classic pickup like the 3100, I admit, it's bold. I'm curious about the time they had to make it. On our side, we built that Camaro kit in 3 weeks. We even had a 3D printed. It's not a cockfight. We agree, but let it be said. decisive lap. Reasons to bow out. You've made the right choice. Well done.
Scotto a décidé du format de la prochaine épreuve de validation. Une course avec cascade. Il s'agit probablement de l'une des dernières épreuves avant le Gymkhana Motorfest. Donc Scotto sera particulièrement attentif à ta performance.
Just like the volcano, it's a practice run. Your final one.
The kind of start that makes me happy. Precision Strike is up next. Remember to adapt your speed and throw your car before the first stick. You can either settle for winning the race or try to impress me by doing as many tricks as possible. Not forgetting to blow up your opponents, of course. Slide left, then slide right. We've got lightning, red neon lights, and the Hunatron. It's a blast. Just what we're looking for in Gymkhana. Create a unique atmosphere. This part is full of turns, the ideal zone for striking and winning bucks. Oh boy! The Gymkhana mine, you have it.
I wanted to play it cool, but color me in.
Pilote, tu as impressionné Scotto. On dirait que tu vas piloter pour le grand spectacle du Gymkhana. Mais avant, il reste un dernier challenge. Direction le QG Onigan. La unicorne est de retour. Elle est tellement iconique qu'il serait dommage de ne pas en profiter une dernière fois.
All right, I brought you back here for one more challenge before I give you the keys to the house. Let me clarify.
You have to beat my score. You really think you can do it? Use all the elements. Grind, donuts, everything you've learned is worth points. Only 30 seconds left. Only 25 seconds left. Only 20 seconds? I'm kidding. I'll stop doing that. It's not fair.
All right, I gotta admit, you got me on that one. You definitely shredded like your life depended on it. And you left your mark all over the Burnyard. We appreciate that. Yeah, that's what we call victory.
Ma mémoire vive garde un enregistrement de Scotto expliquant qu'il faut beaucoup d'entraînement pour devenir pilote de Gymkhana. Mais là, tu as clairement le niveau. Tu as relevé tous les défis lancés par Unigan. C'est maintenant l'heure de ton propre Gymkhana. Le spectacle commence au port de Barbers Point et ta nouvelle voiture est déjà en place. Amuse-toi bien, Gymkhana Driver.
This is it. This is what you've been waiting for, isn't it? To become a...
Let's go. Your car, your moment, your Gymkhana. And I'm not going to be holding your hand for this one. Just do what you have learned. We're going to film this race. It's too important. All I ask is that you go all the way to get the dopest shots we can get. Grind all the rails, burn it to the rims, and jump your heart out. You're gonna love what's beyond the lighthouse. Hey, yo! That was a close call. Come on, it's not over yet. This giant pineapple needs its 360. It deserves it. yourself out. I need intravenous tricks. That's it. Gymkhana mastery.
That was dope. And I'm not going to use too many adjectives here. We'll just let the footage speak for itself. Now, let me introduce Gymkhana.
Tu n'as pas encore récupéré ta récompense. Après ce Gymkhana, tu as maintenant un lien unique avec cette voiture. La Lancer Evo 9 version Hoonigan est ta voiture de Gymkhana pour toujours. Félicitations. On termine toujours ses playlists, pilote. Bienvenue dans le nid supérieur de cette playlist Bike Lovers.
Patience, Kara. Les communications seront bientôt rétablies. Correas, ces IA. Bref. Et voilà. On est dans les champs. De fleurs en l'occurrence. Y a rien de tel qu'une course de rallye, franchement. Le vrombissement d'une Ducati, la sensation du vent. Je suis aux anges. Garde la tête haute et ta visière baissée. La rivière arrive bientôt. Wouhou! T'es en train de tester tes suspensions là, hein? Je fais pareil. Let's go! Prépare-toi pour le sprint final. On termine là où on a commencé, au sommet. Te laisse pas aveugler par le soleil. On y est presque. Et la course de rallye est dans la poche. Wouh! Je sais pas pour toi, mais moi je commence tout juste à m'échauffer. Cette fois, le Motorfest t'offre un superbe étalon noir. Mais méfie-toi, il se laissera pas dompter comme ça. Dit que ça allait être une merveille. Je trouve que rien n'est plus badass qu'un roadster. T'es pas d'accord? Cette moto a les formes qu'il faut. Rien n'est superflu. Ce modèle est plus léger que l'ancien. C'est l'équilibre de la vitesse et du look. Serré partout. Oh, j'adore! On est dans une course technique. C'est pour nous. Quand je pense roadster, je pense bien sûr moto japonaise. Et quand je pense moto japonaise, évidemment, je pense à Honda. CB1000R. Sans fioriture, une performance équilibrée née au sport café. Je commence à parler comme Kara. Dernier tour. On donne tout. Aliva se prête vraiment bien à ce genre de compète. Comment tu trouves cette Honda? Plutôt sympa, non? T'as de la chance. Termine cette playlist et le Motorfest l'ajoutera à ta collection.